What's up everybody and welcome back to my Gwent laboratory, where safety, or rather being lame, is my #1 priority. Today we see this deck, which I give it a pretty gay name. It should have been this, but made slight modifications to him. So that my decks have personality, okay? We use decent pronouns, and we assume their gender. It's a male deck. Because he is fucking nasty. Okay, so this deck is based around two very simple concepts. The first is Aglaïs. And Aglaïs is a bitch. And I'm saying this just because I can. My videos are not monetized, so I don't care about the monetization. So what she does is, on turn end, double the amount of boost on self. Which means, if we boost her by 10, let's say, she is a freaking 22 value out of one card. Which is nasty on itself. And she interfaces with our two friends, the Garrison, which boosts a unit by 10. Which I don't know what has to do with the Garrison, or it just does. So it's already 11 provisions for a card that boosts by 10. It's a really cool card to play, and you play it. It's played during the rounds, you can use it. It's just a 10 value out of nowhere, and then she gets replayed by Francesca. Francesca plays a special card from your graveyard. This is gonna be in the graveyard. This is a special card, it's a tactic card. So what happens at last round basically with Aglaïs is that we use Francesca to play Garrison on Aglaïs, and Aglaïs gets this 20 points buff out of nowhere for free a last round. And if we play last, this is gonna be the last card. The opponent won't have a counterplay for it. Like, he can't, unless he played, like, what's that trap called? Like, unless he played this, and then we're fucked. I mean, so then what do we have? Aglaïs something. She boosts a scoia-tael unit in our hand by 4. This interfaces with Aglaïs. I mean, you can either play this, or you can play, there's a 3 Scar butterflies, but they're exactly the same thing. I mean, and this goes random. I mean, I don't understand why. I mean, I know this only goes with scoia-tael units, but the only good cards those two interface with is Aglaïs. But basically, it's a better Triss. There's no reason to use Triss at all, like this. Made Triss completely useless, like in the Witcher timeline. Sorry, Triss fans, but... Okay, Call of the Forest and Elven. What do these two cards have in common? Exactly nothing. One is a health and one is... It isn't anything. I mean, it doesn't have... It's probably the only card that doesn't have a... some sort of class, or... It's a thing. And there is a Dryad. Well, shuffle an allied unit into your deck. Then play a different unit with the same primary category from your deck and boost it by 3. So, basically... She does a cool thing. I mean, we got Elven, which on turn end, if you control 5 or more elf allies, which is pretty easy with this deck, unless you're against a control deck, then you can't do anything. You're just dead in that case. And as you'll see in the other match, I mean, that wish kind of destroyed all my cards. Doesn't matter because Aglaïs is super powerful. Elven, basically, the way she acts is just, we're gonna spawn her. It's 5 value for 9. It's basically a harder to use yet more powerful Roach. So she's pretty good. We use Call of the Forest on her. Basically, we're gonna just put her back into the deck and put her out with 8 value. Just because then we can play an elf. We'll just play a random elf. And not a random elf, just the elf we need. And this is all elves. We only got the fucking Garrison and Aglaïs, which are not elves. So we're gonna pull her out again with 8 value, which is pretty nasty. And this is only for basically it's pretty good play because we'll pull out a shit ton of stuff. I mean, she's not the one getting becoming 8 value yet. We'll play an elf, plus we'll add 3 value to that elf, so it's kind of we're playing her with 8 value. Then we got Isengrim. What he does, it simply boosts all other elf allies by 1. Pretty simple. It's like, if you remember in Vintage Gwent, the old Gwent, we had a dwarf that did the same thing. Then we got Milan. Simple. Basically, we're going... I won't be going through all cards. The important ones is... We got Artifact Removal with Ida and the Sappers. Then we got... we got a Lock. Zern works as a lot, pretty normal locks. 5 for 7, so it's fine. I mean, any card, if it gets close enough, I mean, if it was 6 power for 7 provision, it would be fine. It doesn't affect, I mean, lock is pretty important right now, so yeah, it's fine. Damage an enemy by 1 for every elf ally still works fine if we have Neophyte or anything like that. And then we got all our bronze stuff. I mean, bronze elves are really powerful just because in scoia-tael we have all these races, and each race, if you just stick them all together, they work really good. They just do. They just pick one race and you build a deck upon it, and then everything just works. It's so well. It's such a good archetype. We got Elven War Dancer, we got Vanguard. I mean, Vanguard is retarded on its own. I mean, it's boosted itself. You normally have something like 8 elves in your hand, so for 5 provision you boost it by something like, if you play at the beginning, it's up to 8 power or 7 power if you got 2 of them. Free value for very low provisions. Red Dragoon is 4/4/4, and it's fine just because, well, before that we had this, the Blue Mountain Elite, and it's 5 value for 4 provisions. Why don't we play her? It seems so smart. This is 4/4/4, and we don't care about moving stuff. I mean, we actually do, because a lot of the enemies could be locked to Ranger or Melee row, so it kind of works as a lock. Yet the problem in here is she's pretty useless on her own, because we can only play her in certain situations. So if you find her in your hand, which you don't have a lot of ways to fix, then yeah, trust me, it's safer to use Dragoon. Then we got the 2 Swordmasters, which is basically auto-include with this archetype, just because we throw outs in all the time. And then we got the scoia-tael Neophyte. Well, pretty simple. Another leader you could potentially use is, I mean, could be, I don't know. It doesn't. Not a lot of leaders fit. Maybe Phil Van Der. Maybe. But because of the garrison and because of the fact that, I mean, Francesca is worth something like 20 points because of Aglaïs. So I just play this deck with Francesca. Otherwise, you would need to put out Aglaïs, and there is like nothing else to replace her right now in scoia-tael that makes sense to me. It's all in all so powerful, so strong, that you just gotta keep it the way it is. So for short, we got Aglaïs with Francesca and Garrison, pretty powerful, and Aglaïs should be Aglaïs in, how do you pronounce it? I don't know. I need a Gaelic explaining this to me. All right. Then we got Aliran, we call the Forest, and those are like the only combos that we gotta do. Pretty simple. They're not hard to do, you just need to get the right cards out. And this is the only card that you really need to mulligan out to make her useful. Like, all the others are fine. It's a pretty consistent deck. It doesn't need a lot of redraws, a lot of mulligans. So, Francesca Finneberg, best leader for it. You're gonna see gameplay with it right now. I hope you find it fun, and I'll see you next time. Alright. Unseen Elder, that's
We do
curious.
what must be done.
Very curious. Very curious. Very curious as a choice, because who the fuck plays him right now? I mean, it's rather... makes me feel rather sorry. I mean... it's really rather strange.
May your sword and arm be one.
We'll see, I mean, it's pretty strange. Still pretty strange. Yeah, they just... out with it. Oh, it's fucking nasty, you know? Just out with it. I mean, we can afford this. It's not gonna destroy him. Oh yeah. This is bad.
Blood and neck ends. Similian Vart.
We need a lot of bodies all around.
You live.
And we want to have them, it seems.
I shall not fail!
Just won't let us have them. Because we went first. Going first fucking sucks. We are very limited, you know. It's like... I mean, we'll go above, but... I was like... he can do whatever he wants. Literally. We gotta find a way to... if we want to win this round, which we do, we gotta get her out of here. Some way. Some way or the other. Or the other. I mean... who goes first? You go first.
The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
I'd be the best and last.
We won't get value out of this. We won't get value out of anything. Red Sappers can be played because... it's whatever. Yet we gotta stay above them. Which means you gotta do 7 value. This does 6, and there's only one way this can go, and why does this look so bad? I mean, it's trying so hard to win this first round, and here's a sense pretty normal. That like it's not doing anything like particular. You can go now. I got nothing against them. Yet, if any of our units dies now, we're fucked. Like,
No mercy!
like let's hope he doesn't trigger anything. Yeah, they will. I'm pretty sure it will. He has to make the mistake. Please.
Blue Mountains!
I want this run. Yet he can pass right now, and that'd be really smart. Yeah. Now, let's go right away in second round, because it depends. If we draw Aglaïs, we won. If we don't, well, if we don't, God save us. Like, God save us. But does that I mean, if we play him, we increase the chances of drawing her because we draw 6 cards.
Too fast for you, one.
We'll still be
Humans
card
to the
down.
sea!
And the problem is we fucked her up. But we need Aglaïs. I mean, she's too much value to lose her. We got the dry pass here. It's not much we can do. Please let us bypass. I mean, I think something's laggy here.
You put my patience to the test.
So yeah, you use yeah. This might be rather good. Problem is we really lost the value with the Call of the Forest. I mean, problem with this deck is that you don't play Roach, and this is basically the only decent target that we have for Call of the Forest. Yeah, it's still a lot of value when doing that, so pretty much fine with it. Now we are 1 card down, so I mean, you shouldn't have Scorch or any of that, so it's still good. We don't need we got him. We got 18. Yeah, this looks rather decent right away. Yeah, we can't afford to boost that. So, yeah, it's okay. Rather good. Not bad. If he has, I mean, he probably has Gales. This counters Gales for provisions. I mean, completely destroys him. Okay. Well, I mean, we don't need to do anything. Just play her.
Now is the time of the sword and axe.
Now this is already 8 value we just did with this. That's what Aglaïs is retarded. She should get nerfed. It's like, I mean, stupid. You can play another elf right away. I mean, we just gotta remove. We just gotta play somebody with a low body like her, and we're fine. How do we do this? Doesn't matter.
They can hide, but there is no escape.
Doesn't matter. Let's hope our Aglaïs does her job, and we gotta win in a stupid, absolutely not lame way. And she just removed our body. And this is pretty low. This is pretty low spec because we play her, and then not much.
Some things cannot be forgiven.
Because this is the only elf we have. Apart from this. I mean, if we had the rune, it's the only card we really hope to do something with.
Peace with humans? I buy that!
Nothing matters. And now
Soon, sisters. Very soon.
it's fine. That's to reach, just put them here.
Existence.
Just going back into the deck immediately. I don't know if we have the value to do this properly. This card is counterproductive right now. No! No! Yeah, really counterproductive. Yet, we gotta get some value out of something. I mean, if he has units with Death Wish on the board, he's gonna do something with them, right? So, YOLO. I mean, this card makes sense right now, right? It's not like we're gonna deeply regret it.
Your book will guide us.
That's less value. Ghoul. Low value ghoul. I don't know if we win.
Lie
Let's hope we do.
still. You've not yet recovered.
Should win because that's working value. There's just something that stand. No, it doesn't. And we win. Aglaïs wins it. We did it the nasty way, but we did it. It's alright. It's alright.